It's the After Work Trap Chronicles. Yes. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I've been listening to some playback, and I've noticed a couple times while I've been recording, it'll get low, and then the sound will come back. Not because I'm not talking loud enough, because I think it's just the car or whatever. But don't worry. We're going to get the lapel this week. That's on my to-do list. Maybe I should have kept that Amazon Prime. Oh well, they'll offer it back hopefully. But we're going to order it, because they were offering it like if I order that day on Prime, I can have it the same day or the next day or something like that. I guess they had it out here in Dallas, easily to get to me. So, but yeah, we're going to get the lapel. That way when we're in the car in the morning and at night, we can record. And then also when I'm playing video games, I have it on my neck, talk to you all, you can know what's going on. So it'll be easy. I'm doing my play-by-play commentary. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what's going on and all the other good stuff, you know. I kind of wish I could do like how the whole TJ Barrett is. While he's playing, you can see me and see me play. You can see me at the bottom, but also see the screen while I'm playing. But I think he does that through the computer. I don't know. I'm not the gamer setup situation person yet, so I don't know how that all works. But if I could do both of those at the same thing, that would be great. Because then you can see me, see the game, and have me talk to you while I'm playing the game. You could be like, oh, Eric, don't do that. You know, that type of thing for this. So yeah, it's been an interesting one today. Today I literally got aggravated, and I really had to shake my head today about some stuff. And we'll go ahead and get into that, because I've been waiting to kind of get it off. Told one of my coworkers about it, and she was kind of like, what the freak? So today at work, my boss, supervisor, called me in and was like, hey, you know, I got called from somebody, and because he was like, come out real quick, because I came down there before, and he said, come back real quick, and then he got a call from somebody, and he was like, you know, I'm about to say, I feel like it's real stupid, but they were saying like, yeah, Eric can wear the jacket, but he can't wear the hoodie to work. Now, in the dress code at work, it didn't say anything about you can't wear a hoodie. It says if you're gonna wear a shirt, wear a collar shirt, don't wear no branded shirts with branded stuff on or anything, right? And I'm wearing this because it's chilly outside, and it's chilly out at desk. And I was telling him, I said, this doesn't make any sense, because they were like, maybe it's because you're client service manager. I said, it doesn't make any sense, because I see a young lady every day wear a hoodie every day. And I didn't say this at the part I should have, but she wears spandex every day, jogging, leggings. No one says anything. And then I also emailed him. I was like, and then I told him, I emailed him later as well. I said, I see another young lady wear a sweatshirt right now. And then when I emailed him later on, I said, I just walked by 4 people wearing sweatshirts. I told him, I was like, man, look, I'm just looking to be treated fairly. But the way y'all treating it right now, y'all are not treating it fairly. So like I told my coworker, this is number 2. First one, I was sitting at my desk, I had a skull cap on because it was chilly. And they were like, hey man, you can't have the skull cap on, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Me being me, I try not to jump to too many conclusions. But this is 2. Especially when I look around the office and I see people wearing leggings, wearing Crocs, wearing halter-top shirts, and, you know, now, the thing of the matter is, someone might be like, damn, that's messed up, Eric. Yeah, it is. And I'm kind of wondering what's going on. Because this is how race gets brought into stuff. I'm going to tell y'all how. When you're a black male, or you're a brown person, or any person of color, and you work at a predominantly white job, and there's only 2, 3, 4 black male there, and you see white people, you see Asian people, you see other people doing other things, and they're doing it every day, and no one's bringing attention to them because they're doing it every day. And then you being new, you do This is why a lot of people be like, that job's racist, because stuff like this. It's like, white people don't understand how to be fair for everybody. They like to target on some people and then skip the whole masses. So it's like, you see me, and the reason I'm saying white is because everybody above us, there's only one black person in the C-suite, and that's HR. And the HR lady, she would have just came to me and said something. But the HR lady also knows all the rules. And I know the rules too as well, because I read the handbook. The handbook didn't say you couldn't wear no sweatshirt. So like I was telling my coworker, this is gonna happen again. I already know. This is gonna be a third time, because I'm not gonna put the sweatshirt down just cause I was like, all right, I'll put a collar shirt on. I'm gonna wear a collar shirt for the next week or two, but I'm gonna bust this sweatshirt back out in probably another week or two. And when I bust it back out and whoever saw me calls me out, my game plan is just like this. Oh, is that how they feel? I'm gonna tell my supervisor, is that how they feel? Yeah. Tell them to write me up. And when they write me up, tell them we need to go get HR. And when we go get HR, we're gonna go get the policy about what dressing look like. And then from there, I'm gonna go get my notebook and write down how many times I done seen everybody around here wear ultra tops, Crocs, sweatshirts, and I guarantee that day that they probably write me up about sweatshirt, I guarantee you somebody in there is gonna be wearing a sweatshirt or something else that ain't supposed to be presentable, because that's what they be wearing today. That's my game plan. Because my whole mindset is, I'm not finna keep coming. That's the thing. Now some of y'all gonna be like, well, Aaron, just play by the rules. There's no such thing as playing by the rules. You play by the rules when you're a minority and people still want to mess with you. That's the problem that minorities all have. We play by the rules and still white people still mess with us, or other people still mess with us. That's the thing, especially when you're African American. That's the problem. Because a lot of times is, you're not bothering nobody, but they finding something to try to pick with you. But then you wonder why your team don't have no diversity, your company ain't got no diversity, or people are leaving, or people don't want to be here. It's because you pick and choose what you want to do. Like I told my supervisor, I'm just looking to be fair. If you tell me about my sweatshirt, then tell this girl right here about her sweatshirt that they ain't got no collar, she got a hoodie, it only got a hoodie, it just got a sweatshirt, and every shirt supposed to have a collar. That ain't got it. Talk about this girl that got an oversized sweatshirt on that's wearing leggings. She wears it every day that I've seen her. But no, have I snitched on them? No. Has whoever supposedly said something about me seen them? Yes, you could have seen them, because they work over there in the cubicle area. You cannot see them. But the problem is, and I've realized this, whenever something happens with a minority or African American or somebody black, it's always, people always look at them and ignore everybody else. It never fails. It never fails. And this is the reason why so many African Americans, black people, black and brown people, minorities come to companies and be like, yep, they're being racist. Because no one's treating nobody fair. And you're probably like, well, Eric, how do you know they didn't say something to them? You know somebody didn't say something to them if you see that person who you're talking about wear the same thing every day. If I see a young lady who I've already seen and I asked my coworker about, if she wears a hoodie 4 days in a row, no one has, and the same different type of pants every day that are leggings, no one has said anything to her, because if they did, she wouldn't be wearing that, and she wouldn't wear it next week and the week after that. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem that a lot of us have as minorities is, when you deal with certain white people in corporate America, they're not trying to be friendly. It's like they're trying to bully, and they trying to either exert their power or whatever. Then when you tell them, all right, man, cool, I'm out. Well, why are you leaving? Man, you know why I'm leaving? Because I ain't got time to be dealing with the craziness that you're doing. First of all, you're not paying enough. Second of all, you acting like this. And then third of all, you trying to do hidden racism. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now, someone was like, Aaron, once if you was getting paid more, would you still say something? Hell yeah, I still say something about us getting paid more. Don't let nobody make you feel like you less of a person, or make you feel like they can treat you some type of way and ignore everybody else. Because if you talking all this stuff about HR and stuff like that, trust me, baby, I'll go to HR. I'll file a complaint. There will be there's nothing wrong with my complaint game. Trust me. Because if I file a complaint, then it's going to go on your phone, whoever my supervisor is, and then he going to have to give up who it is. Now, I don't think it was him, because he's pretty cool, laid back, and he's also wearing a hoodie before. So I don't think it's him. Hopefully it ain't his boss, but you just don't know who it could be. But when you file that complaint, it will bring people out of the woodworks. And when they do, I'm going to tell them. I'm like, look, show me in the handbook where it says I couldn't wear this. Now we're going to have a real problem. Now from there, I could be like, yo, you're being racist to me. You're directing towards comments towards me for no reason, especially if you don't work in my department or you're not my superior. And then from there, I could be like, look, let's walk down the aisle. I'll show you people right now that ain't dressed appropriately. Have you said anything to them? Have you called them into the office? Boom. Now you got a real life problem at this job. And that's how people sue companies and get paid. Because you got people at your job that are in positions of power that don't understand that they need to, instead of trying to police one person, you better police everybody. Don't you try to go after one person, because you don't know what that one person may be or how that one person's nature may be. Because the thing of the matter is, people think, oh, I'll say something to them, they need their job, they ain't gonna say nothing. Nah. It ain't always like that. You might say something to the wrong person, and trust me, I'm the wrong person. The job is cool, but I know God will provide me, so I ain't really tripping on whatever's gonna be. But I'm not gonna sit around here and let anybody just feel like, man, we're gonna mess with him. All this taught me today was, I need to get the freak out of this job. And second, I see why I'm looking to have my own thing. This job stuff just not for me. Like, because I already know if I had my own company, all you gotta do is just make sure you come to work. Don't wear no shirts that are gonna be derogative towards everybody else, mean towards everybody else. And if you wanna wear a hoodie, wear a freaking hoodie. It's chilly outside. What is a hoodie stopping your work progress? It's not. I'm not on a call with no clients. I'm not on a video call with no clients. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just sitting at the desk. So what does a hoodie gotta stop? Is a hoodie gonna stop me from using my brain? Is a hoodie gonna stop me from understanding the email? No, it's not. What it is you being a dick and you being a douche, like they like to say, and you being extra with this stuff, thinking that I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be done. No. Me, I'm an elephant. It ain't done. It ain't over with. So I'm gonna be cool for the next couple days, but the hoodie is coming back out. Best believe that. Now some of y'all are watching this and be like, well, hey, won't you just play by the game and just don't wear the hoodie? Heck no. I'm not gonna just do that, because the reason for that is, if you just wear a shirt and a jacket, it ain't warm enough. You can still be chilly up in there. Won't you just wear long sleeve shirts on all your shirts? For what? Well, other motherfuckers in there wearing hoodies. And if you saying all this, then you're part of the problem too. And you thinking it's okay. Every situation ain't a fall in line type of situation. It'd be different if nobody was doing it and I came in there and did it. But if you seeing motherfuckers do it, you seeing other people do stuff that's outlandish. Like I saw another girl had a pink robe on. Come on, man, get the freak out of here, bro. Stuff is outlandish because they're allowing certain people to do outlandish. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna be me, and the hoodie will be back. Give it a couple days. The next 2 days I won't be in the office, because I gotta go in the field and talk to some reps and go to a store and hear about what they need and don't need. Don't even care. What I heard about after that crap, I didn't even care for the rest of the day. I was just like, bro, get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here, bro. Not getting paid enough, and if I was getting paid enough, I still would say something, because I'm that type. I'm not gonna let nobody feel like they can treat Eric any type of way. Because like in the words of Bane in the Dark Knight movie, you think just because you paid me, you could treat me any kind of way? Right before you snap that dude's neck. You gotta let mofos know. No, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. And now some people be like, well, at the same time, let people know you're not the one, you can be fired. No, you don't have to be fired. All you got to do is follow the proper protocols. Hey, you saying my hoodie's not this? Okay then. Well, tell them to write me up. And when they write me up, we'll go talk to HR. And then when we go talk to HR, let's all have a group meeting about what's not proper to wear. And then from there, let me bring my notebook in so I can show you all the times I've written down all the people not properly wearing proper clothing that you're saying that I'm wearing, and I want to know what happened to them. Have they been written up? Have they been reprimanded? Because obviously they haven't, because they're still wearing this. Oh, when you start doing stuff like that, that's called being political, just like they doing. try to go back door and all this other crap. Then now they don't expect that. They expected me to probably do something, be angry, whatever. Gosh, dang. That was a bad accident. I'm glad everybody's okay. Yeesh. They expect you to be angry, do whatever. But when you do it like that, it gets the drop on them. The motherfuckers is like, oh, snap. Yeah, so if you want to take this any far, then we'll go and file an EOC. And then from there, it ain't gonna be too good for you, my boy. Because now it's looking like you're being real racist. And is that what you really want? Consider this company only got 4 black guys that work in this whole office. Oh, 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 black guys in this whole office. Out of 70 employees, maybe more. Black women, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. And everybody told me the same thing. Hey, man, that was one of the problems we had here. They ain't really have no diversity, man. They ain't had no diversity. Hired 2 other black people, then they was awarded best mid-sized company. Ain't nothing changed. I told one of my other coworkers before I even started, before all this happened, I said, I won't be here long. I saw that there was no black directors in none of the departments. I knew already what this was. You ain't really gonna move up and be black. They got one girl, I think she may be Mexican. But I think she's married to a white guy. She looks white, so that don't even count. But anybody else, there's nobody black in no high positions. They got one black lady. She's over HR, and that's it. But everybody else in C-suite and around her is white. That's it. And all the black people that were there before, they said they left. So, like I said before, in this day and age, you start getting hip as to what you see. If I come into a company and I see the majority of C-suite ain't that diverse, or if I see the majority, or if I see all the directors ain't no minorities, no black, brown, Asian, nothing, then I know what it is. Y'all not really looking to move them type of people up. Y'all looking to just keep this what it is. Oh, and then we got another black guy. He's in Bentonville. That don't count. He ain't here. But like I said before, I told my coworker's like, dang. I was like, yeah. So I said, this is 2. I'm like Batman. I'm taking the Batman approach on a lot of things in life. There was a part of this episode of Batman where somebody did something to him, and he was like, that's 1. They did it again to Batman, like halfway through the show, and he said, it's 2. They tried to do it the 3rd time, Batman grabbed him by the neck, slammed him on the ground. There won't be a 3rd time. That's how I am. This is 1. This is 2. And there won't be a 3rd time. I've been taking that. I saw that method a long time ago. I was like, that's how I'm gonna do people. And that's how I did on my last job. It was 1 that did something. It was 2 she did something. 3rd time won't be a 3rd time. I checked it. She ain't like that. But it ain't gonna be like that. Nah, negative. No, won't be. Because the reason for that is because people will try to play you and do you any type of way and feel like you begging, you need this. You need this job. I'm gonna treat you this kind of way. I'm gonna say this stuff to you. Not say it directly to you. I'm gonna tell him to tell you. Nah, it ain't even in the handbook. It's not in the handbook. Nah, no, sir, not me. So I was like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll put a collar on. But the hoodie will be back. Best believe the hoodie will be back. The hoodie will be back. Give it about a week or so. The hoodie will be back. Mark my words. And when it comes back, and when there's an issue, I will then proceed to, well, whoever told you, tell them, tell my supervisor, I'm like, hey man, not to be mean, but whoever told you this, tell them they need to come talk to me, or they need to write me up. And then all of us can have a meeting at HR together. And then we can discuss all the people around here. He gonna be like, what? I'm gonna be like, yeah, tell them to write me up. Because last time I checked in the handbook, there was no policy about this. It said making sure that there was no wild or any kind of words on it, but there's nothing on this. It's pretty much plain. And I'm sitting at my desk, not on a meeting or anything. So I'm really feeling like they're attacking me, and I don't like to be attacked. And I kind of feel like depending on who this person is, I feel like I need to know their name because I'm about to go to HR and file a complaint. Yes. I've been around playing politics long enough. I've worked at many different corporate places. Yes, I know how this goes. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I'm not finna do all that. No. Like I said, this is 2. When 3 comes, then the show gonna start. Woo! That's why I tell y'all all the time when I'm doing these videos. Go to a job, at least you'll get paid. And then if you are going to a job where you get paid a lot and they treat you bad, don't let them treat you bad. Understand that's just a job. Don't let nobody humiliate you or make you feel the type of way or make you feel like they're trying to pick on you or attack you or do anything else or center you out or anything. Don't let none of that happen. I know people are like, well, it's easy to say, Eric, I don't care what you got going on. If you're okay with that, and if you're okay with letting them do that so you can get a check, that's you. But that ain't Eric. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going, I've got out of myself. I'm not going to let nobody, you know what I'm saying, dictate how I feel and make me feel any kind of way because of money. I always told myself that. That's one of the reasons why I remember I had a job back in Atlanta. And I was hurting. I needed some paper in my pocket at the time. I got a call back for a job. They were like, yeah, man, the job going to pay you $75 an hour and we're going to pay you for 9 hours of work. So that was a good bit of paper I needed. I was like, yeah, what I gotta do? We're gonna need you to put the so-and-so mascot costume on and dance around at the little event that we got. Now, I have a couple things in life that I will never do for money. One, I never put a dress on for money. I've never put a dress on, I never put a skirt on, I never dress up like a woman, I'll never do none of those things for money. That's number 1. 2, at the time I told myself I'd never put a costume on for no money. Now some people don't mind putting a costume on, they've done it before, but at the time I just felt like I'm not doing it. Now, if this was a Aspire Pure costume and I had to get out there and do it for myself, cool, I'm doing it for me. I'm not dancing and shucking for nobody else. At the time, so it might change on how I feel. You know, if it's an Aspire Pure costume, different. If it's a costume or character I created, that's different. That's me getting out there promoting. If I had to put on a Spider-Man suit for my kids, that's different. At the time, I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. And I just felt like that was the Lord telling me, like, look, you told me what you would and what you won't do for money. Are you really going to stand by that? And I was like, the dude was like, you and the John's like, nah, I'll pass. He said, you pass? It's $75 an hour. I said, man, I don't dance with, I don't put no costumes on. I told the dude I was with at the time, one of the brothers, he's like, man, you crazy. I'd have put that thing on to dance. But him, I ain't gonna say his name, but he one of the brothers. He a sucker for money. He'll do anything for clout and money. I've been knowing Dog and Mo. Dog probably sell his own soul for some cash. He'll do anything for money. Anything. Be on TV for money. Embarrass himself. Anything to get that clout and that fame, he'll do it for money. He'll do it for money and fame. Nah, I ain't finna do that. Cause I gotta look at myself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And be like, dang, E, why you do that? There's things I've done in the past to people, and even though I kind of try to block it away, I still have thoughts of it. It still brings up and it still reminds me like, dang, you did X, Y, Z to so-and-so. You put your hands on so-and-so. You choked so-and-so. Even though I try to forget that stuff, it's still in my mind, and when I sometimes still have reminiscences of it happening. So imagine I did something I said I wasn't gonna do. That stuff would be in my mind, bro. It was gonna always be in my mind that I did that. That I did something I said I wasn't gonna do and I did it. Nah, bro. That's what we ain't gonna do. So I made that promise to myself. Stuck by it. I said no. 8 hours of work, $75 an hour. You best believe I needed that cash. I wasn't gonna be no sucker for that cash though. I wasn't gonna break none of my principles for that cash. Things that you just got to know that you're not going to do. Not going to bend on your principles. Not going to bend on your morals. You just got to know. I don't know what yours are, but you got to know. Like another one of mine now is I'm never going to ever defame or talk bad about God. I never ever get in a position where I get on camera, get on TV and say, God really not really. No, I never talk bad. And I'll never get on a position where I'll be like how I think Peter was and not claim God. Nah. Because at the end of the day, I know that God gave me all this. So that's one of my things now I've added like in the last years or so. I'm not going to do nothing like that. There's been times where I may not have heard from God. There's been times where I wanted God to bless me abundantly and things didn't happen for me. But at the end of the day, things may not happen because it may have been my best for me, or I didn't know what was happening for me, or maybe I didn't get in tune, or maybe I didn't tithe more. There's always a reason. But I'm not going to chastise God and say that he don't exist or he ain't been good to me when he has been good to me. He has been great to me. So no, I ain't going to do that. Those are the three things I'm not going to do. Oh, I'm not going to hit women. Try to refrain from hitting women. I'm not going to do that. Or hitting kids. There's certain things you're just not going to do. So, yeah, man, I say all that to say for this vlog, know your principles, man. That should be the title. Know your principles and know what you stand for. Like the kids are saying right now, are you standing on business or are you standing on principle? Are you standing on integrity? Are you standing on what you believe in? Stand on what you believe in. Stand on what you believe in / don't let nobody intimidate you. Don't let nobody center you. Stand on what you believe in / don't let nobody intimidate you. That's the real. Yeah, man, so I'm done with that. But yeah, man, I gotta go to the field for a store tomorrow. After this, I'll do my job, but ain't paying no attention, bro. On LinkedIn. Then I talked to my other guy. He worked on another position. We worked together. He's like, bro, I've been trying to get up out of here for the longest, bro. I'm shooting my resume everywhere like Kobe in the fourth. He didn't say that, but he pretty much said that. I was like, for real? He said, man, my boss the other week told me I did something wrong. She threatened my job. And I was like, yeah, that's one thing you don't do is threaten the job. And he's like, the crazy part is when I first got here, the other lady I had over there for 6 months, she taught me the wrong thing. Then when I get with her, she teaching me something new I'm trying to learn. And he's like, ain't nobody teaching nobody the correct things. I said, yep. It's a constant of you do this, you do that, and everybody's supposed to teach you. They doing their own thing because they trying to get promoted. That's the thing, man. I'm learning so much in every position that I'm at, man. Learning so much. The last job that was horrible, I learned. Have process and systems in place. Don't allow one person to be over people that ain't experienced enough to do that. This position I've learned, give people proper training, especially if it's through stuff that is not normal for them to use. If you have a whole new system that people have to learn, don't just expect people to learn the system in a couple of days. Give them the proper training. Attach them with a buddy and be like, this your buddy. Y'all gonna work on stuff every day together. Boom, there you go. And that person that's that buddy, if you really want to make it where that buddy teaches them, give them an incentive. Some people be like, look, I'm pulling raffles. Anybody that gets the buddy and you're able to teach them, they have the part doing that, you're going to get an extra so-and-so on your paycheck. I guarantee you people are going to be like, yes, I want that. Because they're going to be wanting to teach. And them being able to teach me, they're going to go overboard to teach that person, that new person. So that new person feels more comfortable to stay and not feel like, man, I'm just here, man. Ain't nobody really trying to teach me. They're just going through the motions with me. And if you're really just going through the motions with me, then I know how in the next couple months when I'm no longer new, y'all going to be expecting me to know a whole bunch of stuff and I still don't know it. So why do I even stay here? Why didn't I even be here? Like I was telling First Lady, she was like, why you want to leave? I was like, is it just because of pay? I said, pay ain't that good, but it's also some fact not getting proper training. Not getting proper training. And I know, like I just said, in the next couple months or so, when it gets either 6 months or a little bit out, They're gonna be like, all right, you should know this. Ready to fly solo. And if you ain't never been to proper training all these months, the months go by quick. Then you're gonna be out there looking lost and still don't know what to do. So it's like, before I even get that far down the line, get the freak out and go do something else. So, yeah, man. Interesting day. I'm sitting at my desk waiting to clock that camera up and tell y'all about how they try to do your boy. No, sir, not me. You know, I haven't got to the point yet when I just got angry. I did that one job. They still kept me around because I was selling. But yeah, I'm still kind of waiting till the day I just get up and be like, man, freak this shit, I quit. I haven't gotten there yet. But after these videos blow up, what? Hey man, I'm out. What you gonna do? I got my own thing. I'm gonna go make videos on YouTube. What, you serious? Yeah. People have responded. I'm doing well. I don't need this gig no more. I'm out. I want to be at the job line or just collect the benefits and be like, you know, if you don't do the work, we'll have to let you go. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. What, we'll let you go? Yeah, that's fine. That's what you got to do. I mean, I was really here just for the benefits. I mean, I'm already getting paid more on my other job. So, who knows? But yeah, man, I'm going home, get some food, mix stuff together. As you can see, I got off early today. I dipped out that motherfucker. I was hot. I was like, man, I better stick around. So that's the thing, when you do stuff like this, it makes people be like, man, I was already looking, but I'm gonna crank it up to another notch because I don't have time for this fake and this craziness and this slim, this, how I like to say, subliminal racism. Because, and everybody like, how you know it's racist? How you know? Because if they had said it to everybody else, the people that I seen wouldn't be wearing sweatshirts, hoodies with no collar every day, or doing other stuff that they be doing every day. Trust me. You can tell when an organization doesn't allow something, no one's doing it. No one's doing it. I've worked at places where it's been like, no, ain't nobody doing it. Ain't nobody even thinking about trying it. Kind of debating today if I want to go stop at the QT and get me a little beverage. A little beverage. Stop at the QT and give me a little beverage. I might just chill out, not do it. Step by me. Stop at the QT and give me a little beverage. I'm trying to figure out, do I want a mixed beverage or, I mean, they do got a cherry lime beverage in there, so. Kind of wish I kept dollars in my car. You know, I used to keep dollars in my car. I used to keep dollars in my thing. One of the girls I used to talk to, she's always keep money in her glove compartment. She put me under that. She just keep like $40 in there all the time, just in case she ran out of money for gas or didn't have a car. It was smart because it actually came in handy a lot of times for your boy. I didn't have money or I forget something. I look in there, it'd be $20 I had in there. It's actually pretty smart. I need to go back to doing that. I'm gonna stop by the QT and get a little beverage. Y'all can come inside with me too. We're gonna probably get a little mixture, or as the kids like to call it, suicide. A suicide. A mixture of drinks. It's a suicide. Suicide. Alright, we're gonna probably go from long ways to vertical. Oh! Going from horizontal to vertical now. Give me a little beverage. Come on, let's see what we're gonna do. Oh, I might actually have to get out of my phone. I gotta check something. I might actually have to get out this motherfucker. But we in a quick trip. I'm gonna show you my beverage first before I get out. I love these cookies. They're so good. These are the bomb type of cookies from Quick Trip. They don't have the ones First Lady likes. She likes these, but they're destroyed. They'll be destroying them peanut butter cookies. I don't know what their deal is. When I come in, I always get the extra large because because the prices are large. Big Q's $139, large $149. So for 20% more, I can get a little bit more. So I always get the extra large. So I always try to get something. If I'm gonna get filled up. Now they got the fruit frozen one. But I like to get the Rooster Booster. Yeah. Rooster Booster. Rooster Booster. That lady just stole. I just watched her steal. I like to get the Rooster Booster, the limeade, the cherry vanilla. Some more Rooster Booster. With a little bit of ice. So give a little combination. Go back to the limeade. Then a little bit of cherry vanilla. Let it dump at the top. That's a good combination. Now if you like to get really wild, you go over here and you do this. That's being really wild. All right, let me clock out and clock back in real quick. Yo, I'm back. So, I showed y'all I like those chocolate chip cookies, right? I do like those chocolate chip cookies. They're good, but my favorite ones are the M&M ones. They have M&M ones in them. Those are the ones I prefer to get. So I meant to show you that, because I had clocked out and I looked at my phone to see, because I remember I had wrote them down which ones I liked. Because sometimes I be seeing multiple stuff I like and I be like, let me write this down. And yeah, those are it. I like the M&M ones. They're really delicious. Because I'd be having to write down First Lady. That's how I know. I know she likes the peanut butters and stuff like that, but I had to write them down to be like, all right, First Lady likes peanut butter and cookies from Quick Trip. I write down her Starbucks order. I got it in my phone. You know, all them type of stuff, just so I can have it. Because I don't remember anybody's Starbucks order. I don't even really drink Starbucks. When I do go, I get the fresher. Because I had to lay off the vanilla bean and the vanilla grande mochas. They had too much sugar, so I just get a fresher. But she diehard Starbucks all the time. Starbucks and Chick-fil-A. She loves some Chick-fil-A. I just wish that Sonic, like I told you guys before, would take them same measures and offer points like Starbucks and Chick-fil-A does, but what's wrong with Sonic? They don't want to have a bigger pool than Kanye. They don't want to be on the next level. Sonic, you don't want to offer those points. But the Sonics that I do see that do well are the ones that offer those little cards. They be like, hey, I see you were late here. I want to give you a card and let you know that you can come back to this place and use this, X, Y, Z. Or Domino's. Domino's is high because they give out a lot of points. My old roommate, he used to eat at Domino's every night, which was kind of weird because my old roommate, when I was in college, I had to have been 19, 20. I think my roommate at the time, he worked at the lumber mill. He lived in Hattiesburg with us. He was a grown man. He had to be like 28. I I think he was a grown man. Yeah. And the reason I say he was a grown man, because he had a PlayStation and an Xbox. I didn't even buy mine then. He used to let me borrow his and play his, because I hadn't got mine yet. He had both of them. But he used to play college football all the time. He used to play college football all of the hours of the night, because he could. Because he worked the night shift at the lumber mill. So he would get off the lumber mill working at nights, and if you walked into where we stayed at Campus Edge or Eagle Flats or the apartment complex in Hasburg that's right by the movie theater now that has the gate, we didn't have a gate back then. You walked in, go straight, the big room D, that was mine. My boy David stayed in the middle one. At one point he ended up moving out. I don't even know what happened. I guess he moved out. There was another person at the end. I don't know who that was. I don't remember who that person was at the end. I forgot who that person was though. That was a good question. And then he stayed in room A. Because I'm trying to remember who stayed in that last room at the end. Because in the beginning when I first moved, I was in that apartment at 412 for about 3 or 4 years. I really didn't move a lot. I wasn't really into moving. First, I started off in apartment B. First, I started off in room B. You first walk in, it'd be D, C, B, and A. And I started off in B first, which is the second biggest room to D. And I was there for a minute. That's where I was. And at that time, the dude that stayed in A was a Pakistan dude. He supposedly worked for the government, but I didn't believe him. But he used to have this white girl. He used to beat on her. You could hear him screaming and beating on her. He had to like, hey man, all that stuff. We had to say something. He used to beat on her. He ended up skipping out on rent and dipping. And then, and C was this cat from South Carolina. He was in grad school when I first got there. And he was a drum major. No. He was a drum. He was the band graduate assistant. And he came all the way down from South Carolina. He drove from South Carolina to come to Mississippi, come to Southern Miss. So he stayed there. Then my boy JC stayed in D. And then we were all full. And as time progressed, old boy in C, he ended up leaving. I don't even know when he left out. He left. And then they brought a white cat in. He didn't last long. I don't know if the apartment was too wild for him or what. Maybe too messy. I mean, I don't think we were really too messy. We were pretty straight at times. Sometimes we got a little messy with the Pakistan dude. He was pretty messy. But I think we ended up getting it together. The white cat ended up leaving. Or whatever. And then, because the white cat's name was Blake. The one that worked at the lumber mill, his name was Blake. So then the white dude in C, he ended up moving out. And about that time, JC ended up moving out after a year or so, me being in there. I think I was the bros in there from 05 to like 06. And from 7 and then until I left, I was in D. Then JC moved out, and I moved to D. It took that quick. I don't know who moved in C. I remember I had to be long enough to be in C, because I remember it happened with my TV getting tossed. So I was in there. That had to be the summer of like 6 or 7 or 6 or something like that. Like going to 7 and on, I was in D. But I don't know who moved into C after I moved into D. And I remember Blake being there the whole time I was there until I ended up leaving. But yeah, he was cool. Yeah. But the point what I was trying to make is Blake 8, he used to get out of work at 12, whatever. Play video games all night long and drink beer and eat Domino's pizza. Blake is the one that told me about Nick Saban he's like, got a new coach coming to Alabama, Nick Saban, he's gonna turn the program around. He's the one who told me before anybody. He predicted it like Nostradamus. And he was right. And I'm gonna predict it like Nostradamus and tell y'all now. When Nick Saban retires from college football, the college football will turn back into being the Wild Wild West, where there'll be any team, any given night can win. But until as long as Nick Saban's around, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be hard to beat him. As soon as he leaves, it's up for anybody to win. So But anyways, we made it home. You barely see me. You can hear me a little bit. But like I said before, don't let nobody play you. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're being singled out, ostracized, or picked on. Don't let nobody be a bully to you. No matter where you are, home, school, the workplace, it doesn't matter. No amount of money is worth you being picked on or making people feel like they can say anything they can't say to you that they normally wouldn't say to your face. So just remember that. So that being said, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live